Hey, what's going on, subscribers? Welcome back to another brand new video from the Flaming Prophets YouTube channel. Before we get started on today's video, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button and tap the notification bell so that you get notified as soon as I make new uploads to this channel, okay? So today I want to talk about an important concept that I came across while reading a book called The Millionaire Next Door. I was shocked at how inspiring and how much more I knew just by understanding this concept, and I thought it would be a good idea for me to share this to everyone so that everybody is aware of this and the important concept behind this. So this is the book I've been reading, The Millionaire Next Door. It's a really good book so far, and I want to share with you that important concept that I learned from it. So I'll also be reading it to you, that specific section. So it starts off by saying, the more dollars adult children receive, the fewer dollars they accumulate, while those who are given fewer dollars accumulate more. So, and it gives this example. A wealthy couple was determined to give their daughter Miss BPF. I don't know why they called her that, but they were giving her every single advantage they could. So when Ms. BPF expressed some interest in starting a business, they responded in a typical fashion. They created what they thought would be the ideal environment because they wanted her to succeed. So they were going to do everything they could to facilitate her process of creating a new business so that she succeeds. So first, they wanted her to be debt-free, so they put up all the money for their daughter to start her business. They didn't want her taking out a loan. Ms. BPF put up nothing of her own. She never even applied for a commercial loan. Second, the parents felt a strong need to provide her with substantial economic outpatient care. They felt that this would enhance their daughter's chances of succeeding among the ranks of America's entrepreneurs. Ms. BPF's parents believed their adult daughter will benefit from living at home. This way, Ms. BPF could put all her energy and resources into her business. She would live with her parents rent-free. She would not have to allocate any time for shopping for groceries, cleaning the house, or even making her bed. The ultimate form of subsidy goes beyond economic outpatient care. Call it economic inpatient care. So basically, the parents wanted to do everything they could for her daughter to succeed in creating her business. So they wanted to take out as many obstacles as they could from her so that she puts her sole time focusing on the business, and that's it. So then it comes to this question. Is a rent-free environment ideal for young entrepreneur? We don't think so, nor is the gift of a business. And it gives a very important fact that the most successful business owners are the ones who put up much of their own resources behind their ventures. Many succeed because they have to succeed. It's their money, their product, their reputation. They have no safety net. They have no one else to rely upon for their success or failure. So basically, the actual successful business owners are not given anything. They start from scratch basically. They have to sacrifice their own money, their own time, and this is actually what makes them succeed. So, third, the parents of Miss BPF added yet another element to the equation. What if their daughter did not have to worry initially about generating profits from her venture? This almost makes me laugh. They believe that reducing their burden will enhance their daughter's profitability for success. Ms. BPF became yet another member of the subsidized cluster. Her parents gave her approximately $60,000 in cash and equivalents each year. So, even to make it even less stress-free, they told her, don't worry, honey. Don't worry, you don't have to make any profits. Just focus on running your business. Don't worry about making profits. That's too stressful. And this almost makes me laugh because the whole point of having a business is to make profits. I don't think it's really a good goal to make a business just to have a business. Just like if you're losing money from a business, it's better to be an employee. So it doesn't make sense at all. If you're gonna have a business, it's to make money. So what is the result of having created this ideal environment? Today, Miss BPF is in her late 30s and she still lives at home. She has no commercial related debts. Her folks financed her business and continue to do so. Last year, her business earned her nearly $50,000. Her parents continue to give her $60,000 every year. So this is just shocking. She's actually losing money every single year from the money that their parents gave her. So basically, she would actually make money just by keeping the money her parents gave her and not use it at all. She make more money not having a business, just keeping the money. This is kind of funny. And to this day, they still feel that Miss BPF will become truly independent sometime in the future. We are not as optimistic as her parents in this regard. Most successful entrepreneurs are not like Miss BPF. How many entrepreneurs who are still in the startup phase of their venture will do what Miss BPF has recently done in 1 year? These are the things she did. She purchased a $45,000 automobile without shopping or negotiating the price or conditions. She paid $5,000 for a watch, $2,000 for a suit, and $600 for a pair of shoes. She paid more than $20,000 for clothing in general, paid more than $7,000 for interest on credit card balances and revolving retail credit. She paid more than $10,000 for dues/fees at area country clubs. So the answer is very few. Ms. BPF's business is not really a success. It is a heavily subsidized directly and indirectly by other people's money. Actually, Ms. BPF has been shortchanged by her parents. Her parents did her harm by doing this, and this is the lesson. She may never know if she could make it on her own. The ideal conditions they provided for the daughter were an incentive for her to spend heavily on consumer goods. All the while, she gave her business a stepchild treatment. And I think this is one of the most important parts of this story. So, if you were to ask, who has more fears or worries, Ms. BPF or the typical unsubsidized affluent business owner? Logic might suggest that Ms. BPF should have no worries at all. And that was actually my guess, that she would have less worries. I honestly thought that she would have less worries. And the book says, since she receives intensive economic care from her parents, since everything is being done for her by her parents, so she has nothing to worry about. But in fact, shockingly, she has many more fears than do affluent men and women who receive no subsidies whatsoever. Typical affluent business owners have only 3 major concerns. All of these are related to the federal government. They fear policies and regulations that are unfavorable to business owners and the affluent population in general. So now, what does Ms. BPF fear? She told us that she had 12 major fears. She had 12 versus the normal business owner only has 3. How is it possible that a person who is almost completely insulated from a financial risk has 4 times more fears than the typical affluent business owner? Because these affluent business owners have overcome most of their fears. They have inoculated themselves from many fears by becoming completely self-sufficient. And it was the very struggle to become economically self-sufficient that helped these business owners overcome them. What are some of Ms. BPF's major fears and concerns? Remember, these are fears that are not paramount among the self-sustaining affluent population. Ms. BPF has substantial fear of the following: her parents' estate being heavily taxed, experiencing a significant reduction in her standard of living, her business failing, not being wealthy enough to retire in comfort, being accused by her brothers and sisters of receiving more than her fair share of financial gifts and inheritance from their parents. Who is more confident, more content, more able to deal with adversity? It is not the Miss BPFs of America. It's those who have been brought up by parents who rewarded independent thought and behavior. It's those who don't concern themselves with other people's money, who are more concerned about succeeding than about how much is in someone else's state. Also, if one lives below one's means, one doesn't have to be concerned with the possibility of being forced to reduce one's standards of living. The parents of Miss BPF have failed to obtain their objective. Their goal was simply to have a daughter who would never have to worry, but this method they used yielded just the opposite. People often attempt to shelter their children from the economic realities of life, but such shelters often produce adults who are in constant fear of tomorrow. So the moral of the story is, most entrepreneurs succeed because they have to. They don't have that help from others, and if you're being helped significantly to the point where you depend on others, then this is a bad sign because you're getting accustomed to the help. You're not overcoming the fears that you have to as an entrepreneur. Having everything up to you, your risk, having that risk, having that feeling of being scared of not succeeding, and having those natural challenges that you'll face by everything not being given to you, that'll make you grow stronger as a person and help you overcome the obstacles of life. So this is the valuable lesson behind this. I hope you all enjoy this message, and please understand it and take it to heart because it's very important for everyone to understand this. And if you do not use Robinhood yet to invest in stocks, I have this link you can use to get a free stock as soon as you sign up. It's right there on the screen. And also, one more time, please subscribe if you have not. We produce new videos every single week, amazing content like this. So if you enjoyed this, please like this video and comment up below what you thought of this message. Was this valuable? Did you enjoy this video? What kinds of videos would you all like to enjoy? Alright, so thank you all so much for joining me today. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.